I'd like to call the meeting of the Townsend Historic District Commission. Open the meeting on Thursday, January 8th at 3 o'clock. Call the meeting to order. Can I please have a roll call?
Carol Bazikas.
Whoops.
Here.
Okay.
Laura Schifrin, here, present.
James Doran, present.
Kathleen Spofford, present.
Maria Milligan, present.
Okay. Mary Jane Churchman, present. Claire's not here and she has the minutes. Okay. Is anyone else recording other than TCAM? No.
What's the other gal's name in West Townsend?
Sue Gherkin.
Gherkin.
No, she's not here either.
Is she still?
She's a member.
Okay, good. So we'll get her number down there too.
I don't think she was at the last meeting either.
She wasn't.
No.
So, we're gonna we can't accept the minutes because Claire took the minutes and she's not here.
Do you expect her?
I do, she told me
Okay.
she was gonna come, so, I believe she'll be here, but.
But you
who
called and
knows?
reminded her, right?
Yeah, I talked to her.
Oh, you did?
Mhm.
Oh,
I
okay.
did.
Well, you see her.
Yeah, I see her, yeah. Yeah, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, so the next item on the agenda is to set, and we're gonna do this today, set the fees for the violations of HDC rules and regulations. So, who wants to start with that one?
Have
Do you
you,
have a proposal for us?
yeah, I'm confused.
No, I thought you and Jared, were you and Lori working on the fees?
We were, but nothing since.
Okay, then
Well,
I guess,
I can sort of speak to that.
Okay.
It's, basically, we can set the fees. I mean, Massachusetts says that, you know, you can do this or you can do that, but it's up to us to set the fees. I think we should start at something reasonable and work up. I mean, if it's a person who is continuously, okay, $100 the first trip, $200, I don't think we should just say every time you get a, if you don't pay attention to what you're doing.
okay, so but you also realize that it's per diem.
Right.
So once it's set at, say, $100, it's $100 per diem until it's fixed.
I just threw $100 in.
No, I
to take it through and
understand.
then-
Yeah, okay, so
But
whatever.
it's up to us to set it.
That's
However
the
we
point.
feel as
Right,
though.
right. So what,
Well, I think it depends upon how severe it is.
Can I ask a question? Just
Certainly.
being maybe possibly uneducated on this topic, not in general. So why is this coming up? What
Because we've
is,
had numerous problems with people just going ahead and just doing whatever they want.
so violating the rules?
The rules of the historic district.
Okay, so when
Like,
someone's
I-
renovating their property, for example, or hanging a sign, for example.
They have to go through
Okay.
the building department,
Yep.
and then hopefully the building department notifies us.
Well, that's what I'm confused, so is that a organized chain of events?
It should be.
In the process, what happens is if anything is brought to the building department that is in the HDC area,
Yep,
it
property.
is marked as HDC, and Bob Garside will know that it is under the jurisdiction of it.
And he notifies our
Well, he's
board.
supposed to notify us.
Okay.
Right.
no, he notifies the client that they have to fill out an application and give it to the board.
Okay, so then it's up to them. So the kind of buck falls on the building inspector to notify the homeowner or property. And then, so your proposal is that if they don't follow that chain of events to fill out the application and get approval through this board, they get a fine?
Correct.
And is it a first offense, second offense, third offense?
But that's what we haven't decided yet.
Okay.
But I think it
We're in the
should be.
process of that.
And what I would say is, some people might accidentally violate the rule, not knowing. I mean, I'm guessing.
Well, that shouldn't happen because it should, well, unless they're not getting a building permit.
Right, okay.
If they don't get a building permit, that's a real.
Because the building-
That's the real problem,
The
yeah.
building people have flagged all the Historic District Commission properties.
Yeah,
So when anyone goes in and wants a building permit for work to be done on one of those properties,
Yeah.
there's a flag, and
Okay.
Janet or whoever tells the homeowner, I'm sorry, but you have to go first to the Historic District Commission and get a certificate. and then come back to us.
Okay, so that's happened, and then where is the next step? Is it the homeowner not following the rule, or the property owner not following the next step in applying to this board for approval? Is that where the ball is being dropped? I'm just trying to figure
Well,
out.
it's tricky to know where the ball's dropped.
If I may, Madam Chair? So sometimes if there is an inadvertent whatever, okay, and then it's discovered, we would ask the people to come in, and then perhaps there would be a waiver. There could be a waiver, or there would be a fine saying you have 10 days to do this, or you have whatever.
Okay, so
And
the
you
fine
wouldn't
would
have to
start
necessarily have to do the per diem, depending on the situation, because the board has that authority.
Exactly.
Now, the other is like signs. A good example is letters have gone out from the building department to a particular person about their signs, and they're good for a couple weeks, and then it changes, and so it's been over a few years, and more than probably 2 letters have gone out during that time. No fines are in place, so no fines have
So they're
been
not gonna
imposed.
do anything.
But that's a good example,
Yeah.
okay, no accountability. So what we were going to, well, the last couple of meetings or 2 meetings ago, you said you found on the Historic Commission where we had the authority, but there was no example to use.
Correct.
Okay, so,
Because you and Jerry were charged with
yes, we were.
getting the permission, I guess, to do it. But then we discovered that we already had the authority to
Permission,
do it
Right.
through the state.
No, I thought we were gonna do an actual list and do like an outline, but we
Correct.
never got to do that.
That's what I
and
was
that's
under
what you
the
wanna do?
impression.
Would you like to, we could still do
Yeah.
that.
For like the last year.
Sure.
Yeah.
So why don't we table this, because you should have an example of what the fine structure is and all this information for all us to see. They have not worked on any of this to get it up to speed.
Well, we have worked on it, I've worked on it, I'm sure Laura, but I'm still,
Well, what do we have in front of us?
Nothing.
nothing in writing, but not that we haven't done.
No, I wasn't
Informational.
saying you weren't working towards it,
Well,
but we're not
even-
in completion and we gotta get,
I
I need to
just,
see what,
we gotta get this done, that's the thing.
I know.
Oh.
Because this is a bylaw, correct?
Correct.
are we a Mr. Deadline?
No,
When does that
what we're
come?
missing is
For the special?
is the authority to exercise
I don't think it's a bylaw.
But if it,
in the, it's at 40C. 40C.
I mean, I don't think it's a Townsend
Enforcing
bylaw.
authority
it doesn't
is what
have
we
to be a
need.
bylaw
We
then?
are the enforcing authority,
So it's up to us to go
Yeah.
up to that person.
Okay.
correct. So no more building inspector.
Wait,
Heretofore,
so
we
the
always had the
process
building.
is changing?
I know you didn't want to do this, but way back when, I mentioned that there is a fine process in the town hall, okay? The building inspector has fines. The planning board has fines. Conservation has fines. Why are we not included in those fines?
You should.
Makes sense.
I mean,
Well,
historic still has the authority, just like the building inspector has the authority, or Melissa has whatever authority she has, and planning has their authority to assess the fines. That doesn't go to a centralized place, that's not the select board, okay?
It's
That's
per
the
board.
individual
Right.
boards.
And we just restructured all of our fines last month, our last meetings. Where they were,
Conservation.
everything was brought up.
And I know planning did too. Carol Hostas was on that, she chaired it. Carol Hostas chaired the updating of all the schedule and the fines.
Well, then the problem,
I see Carol.
is it the building inspector who does the oversight with the fines? Because he is ultimately the man that would do that.
Well, it
If it's going to be the
depends.
historical district commission that is the one that is going to place the fine onto the homeowner, we need that list and we need to be the ones that have control on it. Or the HDC should go to the building inspector where he has the authority and the ability
How does
to do this.
conservation do it? Does conservation go through the building inspector or?
No, conservation,
Does
we
it
do it our own.
themselves, does
And
it
if we need to
themselves.
upgrade it, we can
So that would be
use.
here too.
we can
Okay,
use
so
other
you weren't
methods.
here earlier last year. The building inspector does not want to be involved in finding and enforcing for the Historic Commission.
Okay.
So that's why I
You're
had to
saying to me
invest.
that Robert Garside does not
Correct.
have the ability
He
or
wouldn't
does
in the
not?
historic
Doesn't want
district.
He does not.
wouldn't. The historic district has the authority
Right.
to do the fines. He would send the letters out, wouldn't he still?
Okay, so historically, we had a really good relationship with the building inspector, and they always helped us. They sent the letters, they went to visit, they were.
I remember this.
Okay, so then we had the issue last year with the district boundaries, if you remember. Well, you might not have been here.
No.
So we were challenged, and everybody got all upset about it. And Garside said he didn't want anything to do with it. So we said, fine. So we found out through 40C that we were the authority to issue fines and enforce the rules.
Okay,
So we don't need him.
so
So,
end of discussion then. That means
well, no,
that,
right. So we've been talking about this for,
Over a year.
yeah.
Kathy, are you looking up something on our website?
Yeah, I was looking to see where the fine schedule goes in. Would it be a regulation then? If it's not a bylaw?
it will be a
That's
regulation.
kind of why I asked Beth Baxton, because she went through the whole thing with Carol Hostas.
Yeah, but what do you
And
need?
unfortunately, that just left. So,
All right, so we'll table this, until when?
so with it being tabled on the interim, should I assume Jerry and Lori are gonna work together on getting everything prepared for us for the next meeting? In other words, I would like to see what the whole structure of fines would be.
There isn't one.
Thank you.
This is new.
You don't even have a physical,
No, they never had one
Fine
before.
schedule?
They never had
No,
one. They
there
never
isn't.
and
had
how
one.
Could we
are you
go-
standing as the enforcing agent? How would you be able to be the enforcing group if you don't even have a fine schedule?
Well, that's what we're
Well,
trying
that's
to
what
do.
we're trying to do.
Put together.
What you
So-
gotta do is, when we come to these meetings, you're gonna have to bring your 40C with you. 40C gives us.
I have it.
Section, I think it's section.
I don't need to look at it. All I'm trying to do is
Yeah.
establish what the basics are. And
We have the
basics aren't
authority.
being done yet.
So would it be a good idea to check other towns to see how they?
Absolutely,
Their historic commission does it.
absolutely.
Right, you know, like Groton probably has a
Well,
good
yeah, I
one.
mean,
I
but
asked
that,
that before.
I mean,
Yeah,
I feel like we're repeating the wheel.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know we are.
okay.
Table it.
Well,
Let's make,
who's gonna
forward.
contact the other towns?
I'll contact Deborah.
Okay,
I'm due to go
I
to
could-
Dunstable tomorrow,
I could
so
ask Groton. And is that information they'd likely be fine with sharing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
On
I'm
our
working in
website.
Groton, so I can just walk over to the town hall.
I
Yeah,
went to Littleton to find out what their schedule is for fines with their, and with conservation one, they're very, Mrs. Littlewood is really open door, come on in, and I mean, I got to run a lot of different questions
In
by,
actuality,
they
there
love
should be
helping each
on,
other.
every town that has one, it would be on their website.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
And the reason for that is ours, once we have one, would be
On the
under the
website.
Historic District Commission's
I thought
website.
we already had some level of structure. How could we label ourselves as the fine, to be able to find people and whatnot?
We're not.
Well, we're not, and we
That's what we're
really
trying to
didn't, we would really like not to have to find people, we'd really like people
I
to
agree.
obey.
I
Right.
agree.
And
Right.
again,
This is just if you have to
If
go
you
to
have
that
to.
point.
Especially if it's repeat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
repeat
why I was
offenders.
thinking, first offense, second offense,
Right.
third offense would be a good way to do it.
Deterrents are good. Deterrents are good, let them know. So like you were saying, it will go to the website. And other commissions, and always enjoy other commissioners, they share different, you know, what the problems were, and you have other questions. So it's, I'll go to Dunstable and I might do Littleton. if
Okay,
that's
so
with you.
when do we want to work on this? I'm gonna table it until what, till like March?
No, next meeting?
Do you guys ever do like subcommittee meetings? So that a couple,
We haven't.
2 or 3 could
We
get
haven't.
together between the
No,
monthly meeting?
no, you can do that, that's fine.
Can we communicate
You
over
can do 2 or
email?
3, because we're a 7-member board.
Actually,
You
does
just can't
do
do
you have
4.
email? I feel like the emails with the agenda doesn't have everyone on it.
I don't do the email.
You don't do email,
I'm
okay.
here enough where,
Okay,
Plus, honestly, they should not be to all the members,
right,
because it's too easy to reply all,
right,
and you shouldn't be doing it.
right.
If
I was
they
just
should be
thinking we
blind
could
copied. You know what you do? You do your name from, your name to, and everybody else is blind copied
Yeah,
on the board,
yeah,
right?
On the email.
yeah.
And
But
if
I
they
was-
reply all, it doesn't.
So if
And
I,
then you don't do there's no risk.
Right.
so if I
of
get the
open meeting law.
Groton fees, I could send them, I'll do that, the blind CC, and I'll send them to everyone.
Yeah, people just can't respond to it, that's all.
Yeah,
There can't be
that's
any
right.
conversation behind the
That's right,
scenes.
but at least everyone
But to
would
have
have
No
it-
a copy.
conversation.
But to
it's-
have it for informational purposes so that we can review it before the meeting is a great
Correct.
idea.
Yeah, that way we're not wasting a whole month,
Right,
yeah, in between.
or time at the meeting, we've already had something to discuss.
yes.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so we'll table this until the February meeting.
And if you don't have email, I can print a copy for you.
So February is gonna be what, Mary
It
Jane?
would be the 12th.
Second,
12th.
yes.
12th, February 12th.
And I'm gonna
I
put
may
the
not
time with
physically
a
be here,
question
but I will
mark.
be here virtually.
Well, right now it's 3 o'clock.
I'll be
Okay,
in
so this is
Colorado, so I'll probably be on Zoom as well.
Table to.
Say hi to
Oh,
my
really?
sister.
Table
To February 12th.
This was my pen.
Okay, now the next item we don't have to worry about because Kathleen Spofford has already been
Correct.
appointed by the Board of Selectmen.
Were you sworn in?
Yes.
Yep, so she's good to go.
And Mrs. Colby has the minutes, so we're not gonna be able to do anything.
I know, I don't know what happened to her. So then, all right, we have to appoint an HDC board, B-O-A-R-D, sorry about that, to the Community Preservation Act, is that?
Committee.
Committee,
Committee.
Committee.
for the act that was passed.
Yeah.
I did review the paperwork that was distributed, and I have no problem volunteering to do that position if you'd like.
Well, I don't think I like that because I don't think that you have enough experience on the Historic District Commission and knowledge at our level. Because we are going to them with our expertise.
Why can't I discuss with the group and bring
But she
everyone's
has
opinions
insurance
forward?
restoration experience. Why wouldn't that count
Okay.
as a different, as a,
Because it's not the law, it's not the 40C, it's not the experience of the commission.
How am I
working
gonna
in
get
the-
experience if I don't have an opportunity to try? That would be my argument, and I would represent everyone very
Okay,
well.
okay, let's take a vote.
Well, if you
Can I have a
wanted to-
motion?
if
Have a
you would
motion.
like to.
Have a motion.
Is someone else
I'll make a
interested?
motion
Hold
to.
on, if you would like the discussion on
Yeah.
what somebody is or isn't knowledgeable enough to be able to represent our board, what would the level of knowledge in your view be?
I think that the person should have served at least 2 years because there's an awful lot of very important legal issues involved with the commission. It's not like, oh, it's history, the building's cute. It's a whole different issue.
I have to agree with you on that, Mary Jane. After looking at the package going on and talking to other people, it does present a knowledge issue. Who knows all in town though? Who do we look at in this right now? Has that level of knowledge that would be eloquent for that
Well,
position?
Jerry's been on the position, what, for 5 years? Claire's been on for at least 5, if not
Oh,
7.
she's
I've
been
been
on
on
for-
for 4.
I didn't think there were any volunteers, I was just trying to help, so, is someone else interested?
And I think
She
that's
hasn't-
terrible, we discouraged her in that way. I
I
think she would be
didn't
awesome.
mean to discourage her. She said, what do you think? And I gave my opinion. You know what, I'm sorry.
And that's why I rebutted by, what would you perceive a person's level of knowledge should be to adequately represent
I think
us?
that they should serve on the board for at least 2 years, so that they have a knowledge of 40C, of the town and those properties within the district.
But it's not just
And,
about
wait a
that.
minute. Okay, go ahead.
I think it's more about allocating money to certain projects, and it's not just historic district properties that we're going to be allocating money for. I did review the
But
information.
our representative is gonna be coming from our board for our part, if you will. I mean, are you gonna be able to address housing authority?
My thought was I would be a liaison between this group and this new community preservation committee. I would represent our collective opinions. I would bring back discussion of what's going on. I mean, that's my understanding. I could definitely just not volunteer my
Well, then
time
let's
to
have a
someone
motion
else.
and put it to bed, because this is the second month.
One more brief comment.
Yes,
I've
please.
come to 2 meetings so far. I could do it. I think she would do an even better job than me, with less time in town, with less knowledge than I do.
Do you wanna make a motion?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please.
I would like a motion to bring forth
Maria Milliken.
Maria Milliken as our appointed HDC board member for the Townsend HDC.
State your name.
James
No,
DeRoyan.
we don't have to do that, because we
Yes,
don't.
you do.
No, we don't.
We
do
really
not.
should. It's a
We are
good-
not using AI. You don't have to do it. If you do it, I think it's very nice, but if you forget, I don't think that you should be called on, because it's not,
It's just one of these fluid habits we should get used to, but you stand as the chair, you can make that decision, but I don't feel in favor of it.
I, Laura Schiffel, will make a second to the motion.
okay. Any discussion?
Do we know how it's gonna, how it's gonna work, how the committee's gonna work?
It's gonna take some time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Right.
learning
It's not gonna
curve.
be up and running for a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think what they're gonna do to start is get all the information out to the people who have been appointed, all the information regarding how, what the workings are gonna be of it. We're probably looking at about 18 to 24 months before there's going to be, first of all, it's gonna be a year before there's any money.
Any money, yeah. I know
Okay,
that
and then
that's-
18 to 24 months before there's an actual project that perhaps the money will be used for.
Okay.
So this is the really infancy of it.
right.
So by that time, you'll be on the board 2 years, if you
sure.
decide you want to stay. Because that's another thing. People are being appointed,
Exactly.
a couple, 3 people have already been appointed, but they don't have any experience with it yet because it's brand new. So that's the thought, that the committee, whoever it is, will meet, discuss all the ins and outs of what the CPA is, and Vicki has a lot of knowledge, reference that, so she'll be able to help, I'm thinking that she'll be able to help that committee along.
Vicky,
Right, okay.
Tidman, okay,
Sorry.
as the assessor, she has
Yeah,
more
yeah.
knowledge than anybody else in the building about
see, this
that.
is why I was saying, it's a long-term interim right
Yeah,
now.
it's not
Before that,
tomorrow.
it's got its wheels and it's rolling. I think in character, Mrs. Milliken will be up to speed
Okay, let's take a vote.
way beyond what she needs to know by
Alright,
then.
thank you.
I
Okay,
speak too
then we have a
much.
vote, verbal vote.
Motion's been made, second has been,
What, yeah,
Any discussion was had, enough discussion? Any discussion, Jerry? Anybody else?
I just think that, in some ways, I have to agree with Mary Jane, that there's so much information that you need to know that.
You just heard me explain what the
I know,
new committee
I know.
is and how
I did.
long it's gonna take.
I did.
and Mary
And
Jane, I
it's
brought,
quite a commitment.
It's not, from what I've
I
been
know.
told. It's
It's
a
not gonna be a
day,
heavy
a
lift.
month. It's a meeting a month and then,
I told somebody one time that it was a meeting a month, and it would be done in 6 months, and 2 years later, it wasn't done. And that was in town here. And the-
we're talking about the community
Oh, yeah, no, that
preservation.
doesn't end.
No,
it is, it's been called the Forever Commission.
is that what it's called?
That's called, yeah, you should have known that.
Dawn Hayes, when I got him to go on to.
Capital planning.
Capital plan for 6 months. and then
okay, let's
somebody
get back to,
else
we're
called.
off topic, let's get back on topic.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Point of order.
Point of order.
End of
Let's-
order.
Laura Schifrin, aye.
Okay,
Present. I mean, not present, but I vote yes.
I'm not allowed to vote, right?
Right.
No, you were
Why-
nominated, so.
Why?
Why
You can vote.
I can vote for myself?
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
aye.
say no too.
Yes,
Okay.
But we
Yes.
don't need her to vote for herself because we have enough in quorum to be
Okay.
able to make the vote and put it through.
Okay, James Dorian,
Yes, James Dorian, aye.
Jerry Zekas,
No.
Mary Jane Churchville, no.
Kathy?
I don't think I vote on
Can't
this.
vote.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, because it's
Oh,
not,
oh, she's not.
it's not a
alternate,
property. I
right,
think I'm here just to do the properties, right? Basically,
Or if we don't have a quorum.
You can vote.
or if you don't have
You
a
can
quorum.
vote.
I did, I thought I said aye.
Yeah, she
Yeah, you
voted
do.
yes.
I
So-
voted no.
So
Carries.
congratulations.
Yeah, I think you'll do a
Thank you
wonderful
for
job.
volunteering.
You're welcome.
I brought-
Okay, next on
Mary
the
Jane, can
agenda.
I say one more thing very quickly?
Okay, please.
I don't mean to exhaust your patience, but don't mind me. I brought Mrs. Milliken her package for the HDC, all the information she needs about all of everything.
Thanks, I did get some of that stuff.
Why am I bringing this package to her?
I've got some stuff
You're
from
the
Mary
chairman,
Jane.
this should have been just
Wait a minute,
to
what are
everybody.
we
You know what? I'm
challenging this?
beginning to
This is
find
Oh,
it
getting
it should
very
be
uncomfortable.
challenged.
I don't think so.
I'm finding
She's
it very
she's the
uncomfortable.
chairman, and
And
she
she's
should
done
have
a,
made sure
and she's done
everybody
a
is in.
wonderful job over the last 3 or 4
Oh,
years.
well, if I have to, I'll beg to differ.
Well, you can't beg to differ, I'm not gonna put up with it.
Mm-hmm.
I did get information, just so you know, in an email from Mary Jane, but thank you.
And I will challenge you on and on,
Who, me?
all of you, if you keep this behavior up that I've seen.
What are
Wait
you
a
talking
minute.
about?
Behavior.
What is
you
your
talking
attitude?
Not
This is-
not communicating with the other commissioners is to making sure they are available and coming to meetings.
Well, we know when
What
the
are you
meetings
talking
are, and they've
about?
been set, and that's why we show up.
Mm.
First and
It's the
foremost,
same way with
okay,
FinCom, it's the same way with,
exactly.
you know, we know when the Board of Selectmen meeting are, we just, we're adults, we show up.
Does James Gates call you every time there's a meeting? Does he really?
He knows I'm that kind of child that needs that extra effort.
Well, you know what, good for him.
Mhm.
I think that's, I'm finding this insulting and harassing, to be
I
honest
find
with
it
you.
commendable on his end, because he's a real good
We're not
commissioner
talking
that
about
makes
you,
sure
we're
all
talking
of
about-
All right, enough, we're off topic. Let's get back on topic.
Nine.
Sorry.
Articles to be
We're on
submitted.
the, yeah, this is probably gonna be real contentious too.
What's that?
Articles confirming boundaries of forest. Okay, so you have information for us, is that it?
I gave you a packet, I gave everybody a packet. So what the situation is, I don't know how many people were here, but we had the challenge of the boundaries of the Historic District Commission. And it was found that by the state, the Department of State sent us an opinion letter on our boundaries, and our boundaries are correct as they sit. And I wanted to be ratified, I guess is the word, in the warrant article, so we don't have to discuss it again. The boundaries are the boundaries.
Is
So-
that the second page here?
Well, no, that's not
Okay.
quite it.
There's a second page.
So
There's a
we will
map in
question,
between
Okay,
two
so
somebody
what
questioned
happened was-
the boundaries, they challenged the HDC that they're not correct? or they
Yes.
were-
That's correct. The boundaries of the HDC were challenged earlier in 2025.
So.
So we had to
What
go,
meeting is this from? It says,
no,
annual
no,
reports?
no, that's for the next thing.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry about that. This is, I'm gonna talk about this.
Oh, we don't have anything.
No, not on this one. So the articles confirming the boundaries have already been established, or Lori, help me with this, if you would. I want it to be ratified so we don't come back again, and I don't want to have to go through this again or have anyone that precedes me do this again. It was enormously time consuming. I had to deal with the state on it for hours, and they gave me an opinion letter, and I think it should be entered to the record, and I think the town should vote that we ratify what the state has given us as the opinion on the boundaries, that they are exactly as they are written in the bylaws, as they were each time. Historic District 1, Historic District 2, and Historic District 3.
I have no problem taking the request to the select board, subject to town council
Oh, yeah,
review.
we need town council to
Oh.
review the language of how it's gonna be set
I-
forth.
So if the state says everything is as it was,
The State Historic Commission,
correct, I understand that.
Which
So would it not be
the building
business as
inspector
usual?
challenged. I
Our
think that's what you
building
mean.
inspector?
Yes.
Yeah, is that what you mean, the challenge by Garside?
Yeah.
In 25?
If the state came in and told us we were correct.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I'm not quite sure,
So that's
It
settled?
stands, as it is, it stands. The challenge was met, the challenge was diffused by the state replying back to you in your cover letter. Everything is as it was.
But
You should not have to change anything.
I don't want anyone else to have to go through that.
We just wanted.
So you
we
want to
just
know
wanted-
what we can do
I want the
to
letter from the
not allow us to
state.
be challenged again and
Yes.
have to go through the process
Yes.
you did.
Makes sense.
That makes
Yes,
sense, yes.
What would be our best protection for that then?
We,
Nothing.
oh, no, we gotta, we have to be ratified that this is it, that we're standing as is, right?
So what did you get for confirmation from the state? Was there correspondence
yeah, there
saying
was a
you're
letter
right?
that they
Yeah,
wrote.
a
It's
cover
not
letter
here
that
today for
states
you,
that they
but
found no deficiencies in the boundary
So can't
areas.
that just be kept on file in the historic district file?
Well, I think it should be brought to light though, that this is the way that it is, don't you?
So you look at something better than just a time stamp, us signing it off, that the challenge that we were brought in front of us was met, and we met the standards, and there was no concern with the state. I mean, are
should
you
make
looking for it to be recorded, to be certified? What
to be
would,
put,
Yes,
yes, to be ratified. That's what I
Yeah.
want. The boundaries
it
to be
should be.
ratified.
Because
At
then
the town
then we've been
meeting.
questioned and you
Right.
just don't even want to do it
and
again.
you were able to rise,
Exactly.
and the information you gave him was correct, and the state said adequate, you guys are all set. His challenge is null and void. I mean, that should go in.
But it should be ratified that it is, this is, it was done with.
procedurally, I think that the commission could make a motion to send your request to the select board. Detail just how you want to have it done. And then I think what they would, I can't speak for all of them, but I think what they would do is they would allow it on the warrant, subject to town council review,
Allow, what,
the ratification. She's asking for a ratification of the historic district's commission.
nothing changed, how can you ratify something
Why
that
did they
does not
question us?
change?
Why did they
I don't
question
want to
us?
have, the point of the ratification is that once it's ratified, you can't challenge it anymore, it's done, over.
Should be ratified.
So we
I
just need the
agree.
wording.
Just the
We
word.
need the legal
Wording
wording for it. Does town council do that? No?
Okay,
Okay. then.
you have to put your thoughts, I think that he would tweak, okay, and suggest what the verbiage would be on the warrant perhaps, okay, I'm all speaking for him, but I'm not. To make sure that it was legal to do it. He would be making sure that it was legal to do it, so I can't answer for him.
Lori, what do you mean?
But I
Legal-
understand what
we
you're,
need-
I
Legal
understand
to do what? Legal
To
to ratify?
ratify the letter from the Historic District Commission.
From the state.
I'm not gonna say that that's okay,
Yeah,
but if town
You
council
can.
says it's okay, let the people vote.
all right, so we kick it up to Adam then. See what Adam
I can do
advises,
that.
I'll talk to,
to see if it should go to,
I'll talk to Karen tomorrow and see.
Well, I just wanted to know if the committee, or the commission, was in favor of
Yeah.
the ratification.
Yeah.
That's the basic, because
Yes, I
I can take care of the rest of the stuff. Because I can write something, send it to the Board of Selectmen, and they'll send it to Adam, and whatever he
Okay.
says is good.
Yeah,
it's good.
I
All right,
support it.
so there's a
Okay.
motion.
I'll make a motion that you put together a letter for ratification.
Okay, good. Thank you, Jerry. Can I have a second?
second,
Okay.
James DeRoy.
Any further discussion?
Just to town council approval.
Understand, oh, you want that on the motion, right? With town
Oh,
council?
yeah,
In verbiage, yes.
because it would be in our motion.
Right.
You know, you can send it to the select board, but that would be, our motion would be subject to town council review.
Right, but I understand that, I just want to get it to you guys. That's the goal.
I think.
So we've secured that at this point in time in the commission. In other words, our own ratification to a degree.
You
That,
could say that, yeah.
okay, so in other words, we're fine that the challenge was met. We passed with good colors and everything with the state. So now what we're doing is just making sure that we have the assurance that this isn't gonna get a red flag again. And you have to go through all that, because that was, I understood, to be, you have to go out there and do a lot of legwork also, as far as what he was challenging with the
Yeah,
boundary
it's been like
areas.
2 days in Cambridge. Were you with me?
Yep.
2 days in Cambridge.
Yeah, we were down to.
Where'd you have lunch? Just checking.
Okay,
So you had to go down to Cambridge and
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so can I have a verbal vote? Laura?
Laura Shipman's gonna abstain because you're sending it to the select board.
Oh, right. Jerry?
You had to abstain.
Because it's being sent to the select board. I'm not gonna,
You can't talk for the select board.
And can we get in the habit of starting on this side or this side with the roll calls, so it doesn't,
Didn't I always start with you today?
no.
that was
Just
just the
make
here, it's
clear,
okay, whatever.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
So Jerry next,
Yes.
James Dorian, yes.
Maria Milliken, yes.
Okay, Mary Jane Churchville, yes, it's unanimous
and
with
one
an
abstention.
abstention, right? Perfect, so
Thank
we'll
you.
get that, I'll get that language up to,
2 days in
You got it.
July. I must have been fun driving the ball.
so, all right. Now, the next one,
Going down there. I really don't like it.
the next one we were challenged on
Oh,
this also. We were challenged on this one,
Is that what this is?
and this has to do with the bylaws. So if you take out the old type bylaw where the historic district was created, and this starts with the historic district 1, because that was the original creation, and then the next 3 just followed. But the last item on, it's identified as page 31. Annual report
Second
31,
page,
okay.
second page.
Be more
So-
specific as to what we're looking for.
Okay, we're looking for the vote to create the historic district
Back
in
in,
1976.
This is what we're looking at.
This is what we're looking at. Okay, so it was an article on the warrant to create a new historic district commission.
What year?
76.
1974?
Oh, was it 74?
Well,
Wait, let me look,
I don't
hold
know,
on.
it just says.
The map
proposed-
says 74.
Oh, okay, so it was 74 for District 1. 76 was District 2, I'm sorry. So,
And 74.
okay, so the Townsend Historic District bylaw starts on page 30 of this report. It goes to 31. The last paragraph, which is section 7 on page 31, says, if the town meeting so votes, a commission established hereunder shall have the powers and duties of an historical commission as provided in section 8D of chapter 40C, and in this event, the commission may be entitled an historical commission. Now, this is like the ultimate confusing business with the historic commission. It's the historic district commission, the historical commission. There are 2 separate commissions in the state of Massachusetts. There's the historic commission, and there's the historical commission.
The historical what?
Historical.
Commission.
Historical, like think historical society.
Historical Commission established powers and duties. Historical, not historic.
Correct. There's 2 separate ones in the state of Massachusetts.
Where is the law for the Historic Commission?
40C.
Oh,
This is
chapter
48D.
Yeah, this is the historical.
Are we looking at potato?
Oh, and it
No,
was
this is
established
the
as a historical and not
Correct.
historic.
See, correct,
But
Laura.
page 30 says Townsend Historic District bylaw.
You go down the bottom, section 7. If the town so votes, it will also be known as a historical commission.
So is it two?
There's two, and here we go, there's interpretation that vote being yes, voted that we are known as both historic and historical.
Well, that's what I would take it as,
I know, but we got challenged
yes.
But
We got
what
challenged by
makes us
who?
by John Barrett. So,
Who's that?
Town moderator.
No, I don't
Moderator.
know he's
He's
moderator.
not counsel, but he is a lawyer.
He has a degree of knowledge and such.
correct,
Where
so,
did it come from? Did you pick his mind as to why he challenged it?
he challenges it because he says that that's section, he interprets, see, the thing is that when you deal in law,
Yeah,
everybody has side A and side B, and everybody has a reason for A and B. So,
And then when C comes,
well, yeah, so,
so what I,
The
like I
game-
said,
the
is this
goal here-
potato or potato thing?
not really,
No.
because the rules are different. The
Oh.
district, okay,
Shame on the state of Massachusetts
the
then.
district is only concerned with those properties within the boundaries of the district, which we want ratified so we know where the boundaries are in all the
Which
buildings.
are
yeah,
considered
but this
his.
says,
Wait. Let me explain before you jump in. Historical is for buildings or structures or sites outside the district that want to be included in Massachusetts historical buildings.
So like the wood farm,
Exactly.
okay.
Classic example of something that would be
again,
good,
this
inclusive.
says section 8D of chapter 40C,
Yeah, I know that,
and that's not this.
no, but
No.
if you go to 40, that's a typo, because if you go to
A
40
typo in the bylaws?
Yeah,
It is.
Really?
well, it happens,
But they voted the typo.
that's right.
Right?
Yeah, we don't know that. According to John, they didn't.
Well, right here it says they did. So,
No, John
these are
says
the
they
minutes.
didn't. So I want a ratification on this also, because
But
I don't
there
want to
should
argue
be,
this again.
Because of
You
the
gotta get to
mistake.
this sort and correct this source out first
Well, we
before,
can do
first.
that in the
In
ratification.
the ratification, and that's
That's
why,
the point.
that's why it should be ratified, but the vote stands here. These are the actual minutes of the meeting. The vote is yes, 85,
Yeah.
no
No
1.
one.
So it passed.
Kathy, I,
It passed
Trust
with an
me.
error,
but
so
I
it should
believe
be
you.
ratified.
I
Is
argued
there
that.
an 8D in 40C?
Yes.
And what does that read, I wonder?
8D.
Or are you saying this is what it reads and you
No.
forgot the C?
No,
We don't have.
Okay,
8D.
so-
there's
Okay.
two separate.
Let me see.
I think you need a legal opinion on that.
No.
This is
No,
chapter
we don't need a
40.
legal
See,
opinion.
yeah, you
Can
might
I
have it
find
in there.
8D?
You might be in there.
I mean, I think
And this
she's
was in
Googling it, too.
1974 or 76. Did we?
This one's in 74,
This is 74's vote?
3.
creating the district.
And that's its initiation, that's what it came to be.
Correct.
6, 7, 8.
Did they have a list of the members and we can call one of them?
C?
I'm sure.
D. Right here.
Or you did.
Upon request, the commission shall issue a certificate of non-applicability with respect to construction or alteration in any category, then not subject to review by the commission in accordance with the provisions of paragraph A, B, or C. That's what,
Okay, so this does not match
40.
that wording, so this is an error, because this matches this word.
40C,
So now we
section
know where
8D.
that it lies anyway.
So it was riddled with errors.
So,
Back in 1974.
well, just the one error for the
Imagine
40
How has,
versus 8D. I
Yeah.
mean,
how has the
40C.
commission been acting?
Both.
For 50 years.
Both. You know, of course, we don't have any jurisdiction over the historical, but like if you owned the wood farm does not have to come before the historical
Correct.
permission
They
to
go
get
to
permission
historic
to do
New England.
work
Unless they were to join in.
and create
to the
their another
HDC
boundary.
And say, I want this house to be submitted.
In a
to the
district.
To the district.
Correct. We
And
don't,
that is available for us in town to
Yes.
do.
yes, yes,
So in other words, if I'm saying, I want West Meadow Road to be a part of the Historical Commission
Yes.
Farms Annex,
yes,
that would be
You can do
something I
that.
could join in?
yes.
Wouldn't it be a town vote?
Yeah, you could create a district up there in the farm on West Meadow Road, because you've got historic buildings up there.
Oh, yeah.
And you could create a district, and yes, you would be under the Historic District Commission. Right now, with your farm, you would be under the Historical Commission.
Right, I was looking for that little tidbit of verbiage.
It's nuanced beyond belief, but
But he's not in a district,
Right.
so he's not obligated.
to come to us, he's not obligated to us. And the duties are different. The Historic District is an enforcer of the architectural integrity of the building, the area, whatever.
So would that put a person in restriction of changing windows, changing
No,
doors?
no, it's more, the Historical Commission does investigation, it does research, and it does educational outreach. It's a completely different kind of
Charge.
charge.
And I like
Have
that.
you
I
ever
had
done
mentioned
that?
that
Yes, we've done
already.
that quite often. People come to us and ask.
They come to you,
Yeah.
but you don't go after, you don't look for work.
No, 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 no. No, but it would open up an opportunity. For example, with the wood farm, we would be able to go and get more information, have research from
And that
them.
would put them on an historical.
Well, they're already on, that
absolutely.
particular one is already on.
National.
No, it's
You think it is?
state. State
It
historic.
isn't national? I had almost thought it was.
No, it should be, but it's not.
I think it,
Now, I'll tell
We
you
all know
another,
it all
I'll tell you
too well.
another building, and Gloria, listen up on this one. Art Library, not in the district, but a historical building.
that's a sore
What
subject.
good is that gonna do you?
I don't know, but I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
That is just a sore
What do you
subject.
do,
I'm
right?
sorry.
Almost, what do you do? If you're
Yeah.
historical, what's that even mean?
But, I mean, and there's a whole bunch of, my house is historical.
Yeah,
But it's
they're
not
in
My
the
house is
historical.
Correct, I'm not in a district.
But it is, come on now, of course it's historical.
Yeah, but I'm not in a
I mean-
district, so,
So why don't you volunteer it and put it into the district?
because we have to create the district up there at that end of town.
This is our district, so that would be.
There's no district
So in other
there.
words,
The district
can't
ends at
stand
the old
singular.
bank.
You need to expand out to include it.
The
You could.
district
You could
ends
do-
at the old bank where they put the wreck,
Yeah.
so you had jurisdiction over it when they let it go to the wreck?
I don't know, I wasn't around at that point.
I remember that.
But they
was-
came,
Lisa
but
was
they came
involved
to
in
the
that.
Historic District Commission to do
Yeah.
the roof and
Yes,
different
they did.
things.
Oh, yeah, the
And
roof they did, yeah.
And the repairs and stuff, because I remember Lisa was very vocal about some of the repairs and the mold and issues of such.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they did come forward.
So this issue, do you understand it now, or is it still confusing?
It's confusing.
Well, it's
Yeah,
It's just
no,
confusing.
It's
that's the thing, it's
understandable.
always gonna be confusing until you've used it in your head a lot.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a
Right.
use situation.
Yeah,
And we're not
So
very-
what
but
you're
it should
saying
be ratified.
is that
As far as
basically
the-
this is
the
coming
correction
before
of
us
the
because
verbiage.
Right.
the town moderator challenged it.
Correct.
What was the circumstance where he
Why
challenged
did
it?
he challenge it?
I don't remember, but it was sitting right here. It was in this room. I
And
remember.
what was, in
In this
other words,
last year?
No, I think it was, it wasn't last year.
but what was his,
What was it, what was it?
What was the-
I don't even know.
I guess I'm looking for the impetus.
I don't know the answer to that question.
what, does he want this to be ratified so the verbiage is correct, or,
Yeah, that's what he said. He said,
well, let's proceed forward and correct the
because
verbiage
it's challenged, he says that a vote should be taken.
from historic to historical.
Correct.
To include both.
To include both. But,
Because they're all
But
like
you're saying that the
interchangeable.
vote
I
already
say the
did that.
vote already happened,
Yeah.
and that it was already, John says, no, it's separate, it should be separate. Therein lies the argument, therein lies the ask for the ratification.
I almost agree with that.
It's almost the same word, I mean,
That we-
Yeah, but it should be
It could
corrected
be
because
corrected,
this
yeah.
is,
Yeah, to
40C
be-
is wrong.
But it really means
yeah.
two different things. Because
It does.
one is for the districts
In the
that have
eyes
been
of the
established.
state.
And the other is if your house is historical,
Right.
but not in a district,
Oops.
we can still do this.
Right.
Yeah, but we're not doing
So-
any enforcement, we're not enforcing anything, we're not,
It already says that though.
right, well, here's what it is, right here. City of Town accepts this section, may establish a historical commission, hereinafter called the Commission for the Preservation, Protection, and Development of the Historical or Architectural Assets of such city or town. Such commission shall conduct researches for places of historic or architectural value, shall cooperate with the state archaeologist in conducting search researches or other surveys, and shall seek to coordinate the activities of unofficial bodies organized for similar purposes. And they may advertise, prepare, print, and distribute books, maps, charts, plans, and pamphlets, which it deems necessary for its work. For the purpose of protecting and preserving such places, it may make such recommendations as it deems necessary to the city council or the selectmen, and subject to the approval of the city council or selectmen, to the Massachusetts Historical Commission.
Historical.
Historical Commission, right, because it's
Yes.
true.
Not historic.
Correct. That any such place be certified as a historical or architectural landmark. So in your situation,
It's.
if this historical commission is
Yep.
ratified, you can come to us, the historical commission, this board, because we'd be known as both, and you
Right.
could be asked if your property could be included in the historical landmark, which would be, I believe it's called MACRIS, M-A-C-R-I-S, which registers the historical buildings.
Right.
And we would do the research for them, and we would do all the work for you, and you would get you in.
I would just
So-
like for us to be able to expand a little bit. I understand we're caught up on this verbiage glitch, but, I mean, let's broaden out into figuring out how we can get more beautiful historic buildings in on this process.
Well, that's what
To
we're,
help them, to protect them, to keep them in our town for preservation. I mean, that's just a passion to me, because I see a lot of these old buildings that are just in terrible shape,
Well, this is
falling
where you
down,
do
and
it.
they're gonna get demolished, where if we had them in and we could help them and preserve these buildings,
well, I also believe that
even out
there's,
of the district, it would, that
well,
would
that's
be
the
a,
point, that's the point, out of the district is the point.
and I wholeheartedly agree.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
So if I had a historical house, okay, and I'm not in the district,
Mhm.
but I wanted it to be
Recognize.
marked as a historical house,
Mm-hmm.
would the bylaw have to be amended for the center of town to include my house? But not necessarily the district extends
That's a
out.
very, very
It's
good
just
question.
my house is now in it.
I believe that you have to create a district for your house. Be it only your district. If
Be it only my house.
house, rather.
Okay.
If it's, and that becomes a historic district commission.
Okay,
It wouldn't
But
be
your
a
advantage-
part of the historical district A, B, or C.
Correct.
I would be West Townsend, so that would be a part of,
You'd have to
Historic
recreate
District
yourself.
C.
Yeah, you'd see, yeah, three.
Historic District
District four.
C1 or something.
No, 1, 2, 3 are already taken, so it'd be number 4.
I would get that clarification first.
On what?
historic or
On
historical.
how you add it to,
What she just asked.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm saying that is this is gonna cause chaos on a town meeting floor.
You know, it
Well,
will.
It will cause chaos and thinking that now the district will be extended to include your house.
No, we're not extending the district. We're
Making a
changing-
new
we're-
one.
We're creating a.
Okay, you're making a new one for one house?
All we're doing is ratifying this already voted on bylaw.
Right.
You-
Yeah.
I think that would be good if we could in other words, A, B, and C historic districts. So I am historic district C. I would like to be able to put the property into historical status, but it would only be for the fact to keep it in that status forever and a day. Because I know when I leave, I want to make sure that farm is going to stay there, it's not going to change.
Right,
You're not
so
gonna build
that's also
houses.
another issue with your deed.
Certainly.
But more importantly, this is just about ratifying this so that there's no confusion. I'm trying to
so-
eliminate the confusion with these legal things.
That would, if you put that onto the floor, Lori,
How could that be
that would
confusing?
be
If you just say you want to ratify section 7 of the,
chaos.
But it's an error. So what do you
no,
want?
we'll fix it. We'll fix it.
You can change this
Yeah,
document.
again,
you can amend and ratify.
You can amend, yeah,
You
you
can
can
amend and ratify.
amend this, article, just like you do any other amendment,
So in other words, it's really just changing,
chapter 40C to
To the
40.
40.
it's not anything long drawn and have to do a big reprinting on things. It's pretty straightforward and simple.
It's an amendment, right?
Yes,
Essentially?
yeah,
I guess you could say it would be an amendment.
I would
Yes.
say an amendment.
Yeah,
That's how
Yeah.
bylaws, in my experience, like when
Mhm.
dealing with a condo association,
to
you have
amend
amendments.
section 7
yeah.
and
Makes
accept
things
them,
easier.
right? I mean, the point is that
Be specific
the
to what-
ambiguity about was this accepted or not, that was John Barrett's position.
If this was accepted.
Well, it was voted.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I said.
Yes,
I said
they said
no.
yes.
Was it?
If it was voted.
Yes or no?
Yeah,
It would have to be accepted if it was voted on, 85 to
Exactly.
1.
Preaching to the choir here. I'm
And I
not the
find
one.
out who this one person that said no to.
They did.
Back in
Again, this
74.
is something else that
That's
would
an
have to go to
assumption.
town council
No, I understand that.
to review
Right.
and
I-
to state how to do it, if that's the wishes of the commission.
Right.
To make the correction and put it on the special
He
town
could
meeting.
have.
Yeah.
He's no spring chicken.
The warrant's open on February
but
2nd.
you know what?
Right, that's why I wanted to have it
No.
at this
I
meeting
don't think
discussed so that we could have it.
74 was the
because-
voting age.
It closes
Of course it
on
is.
the
No, we could call it
20-something, so
73.
you'll be
We
able
would
to
have
still
one more
talk.
meeting,
Oh,
right,
three and
yeah.
72, okay.
That's okay.
That's
But I just
fine,
wanted to get it out there
Yeah.
today. It helps, but,
That's
Well,
when they were on
next.
conservation planning board.
Because I,
Do we have to
Did you
make
have
a
to leave?
motion?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Did you have to leave?
No, I don't.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no.
Yeah,
Was somebody, do you want a motion?
Help Claire's okay.
I know, I'm beginning to worry about that too.
let me text her.
Yeah,
Not like her to not show up, so.
No, she usually shows.
no, and she called me.
Are we calling
I
Claire?
can't
Are
make-
we-
well,
are
I
we
can't
make them-
expecting somebody for a motion?
I can't make the meeting, call me later. Okay, she's not coming.
Oh,
Okay,
she heard
well,
from
now we
her.
know.
She heard
Oh.
from her.
Yeah,
She got a text.
Got a text.
What'd she say?
So I
I
can't
can't make
make
the meeting, call me later.
Oh, okay.
So who's making
she's
the
absent.
motion?
Yeah. Absolute notice, is that how you
Yes.
identify it?
Okay, so
Did you hear
Maria
from
Milliken.
Oh, good girl.
I will make a motion, I don't know if I can summarize this, to amend the error in the
Article 46,
Okay.
Section 7.
7
Of,
She wanna
from
mention the year?
yeah, of the
of
meeting.
1974.
Or
So it
You
should,
even born, Maria.
No, I wasn't.
so,
Actually, you don't know when the meeting is. This is the
No.
annual report.
Right, we don't have, this isn't dated.
So it's
well,
probably,
you want me to go get this annual report and I can look it up?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
thanks, Kathy.
But the
I think it's
amendment,
74, right?
Yeah,
the
yes,
amendment is from, you get that, you know that, from section 7.
It's Article 35, Section 7.
Right.
yeah.
yep.
From chapter 40C to chapter 40.
40, correct.
Yeah.
So you're correct.
Chapter 40.
Section
That-
8D of
40C.
chapter 40.
Are you writing that all out, Mary Jane? How's that look?
Looks good. Section 40.
So in other words, it will go from historical,
Historical Commission as provided in Section 8D of Chapter 40.
right?
Yeah.
And
Instead of-
in this event, a commission may be entitled an historical commission. So then we could say that we're the historic district / historical commission.
Commission.
We can have that big long title that will confuse everybody even more.
Okay, so
Because it
did I
would
do
throw a
enough?
spin of confusion all
Okay.
over the place.
Excuse me?
It would be, it's confusing.
I'll second your motion.
Thank you, Jerry.
Geraldine second?
I did.
Let's wait till Kathy gets back
My
so she can
second.
give us the date.
Yeah,
Because you have to have the date.
So I just think that these things will be clearer and we won't have to visit them again and we won't have to have arguments about it, it'll be done.
Good.
I'll bring this back in a few minutes.
In 1976,
that was quick.
graduated.
Whoa, look at that.
I was just graduating high school, class of 76.
Wow.
Oh, that's when Historic District 3 was made,
I'm in, me graduating in 76?
76, yeah, you would have
Oh,
been
you're a youngster.
eligible to be in the Historic Commission.
Youngster.
Oh, youngster.
I guess you're right. You say that for myself as well.
It's not the aches and pains, Jim, it's the years.
It is.
Okay, so, you don't know what article it was.
Yeah.
Article 5.
Article 35.
Okay, so,
Section 7.
I thought it was Article
30.
46, are you sure it's 35?
okay, so it's not that time.
Right here, right on the top of 30.
Oh, sorry, 46.
Yeah, I have 46.
46.
Oh, yeah,
46, Section
Article
7.
46.
That's what I have,
Section
46.
7.
Yeah, that's what I have too, Section 7.
You sure it was 74?
Yeah,
Now,
74.
40C is mentioned a great deal in the other sections of.
Because they're
Article
creating
46.
the bylaw under the direction of 40C.
But yet, when it comes to section 7, it's 40 and not 40C.
$2,500.
Okay.
Do we know that for sure, that the other 40Cs weren't
Okay, here it
inherent?
is.
Mm.
So, it was.
That was the only one John challenged.
Oh,
Yeah.
7.
Well, see, I think we're
That's
just,
what, let's leave it, just that one challenge, it's not
well,
look.
yeah, because I think that you don't have a historical commission per district. You have a historical commission
Total.
total. You have historic district commissions per district.
Per district.
It's very,
It is, it's verbiage
it's
challenging.
very challenging, I agree. It took me a long time to pay attention to that word.
Just store you can, you know.
Is that how the
That's fine.
annual reports
It
were
was-
bound?
It was the annual town meeting, April 28th, 1975.
Oh, 75.
Yes.
Okay, April 20th,
But it all obviously started in 74 and they finally.
Yeah,
put it
that's
together
what-
in
yeah.
because
75.
we don't know when this map is not paid, there's no
The
page.
map, yeah, says 1974.
I know, but there's no page, so we don't know where
Right.
that came from.
Tell
Right?
me again, April what?
April 28th, 1975.
April 8th,
28.
28th.
28th. and-
Yep.
Okay, so on the map
Was that an annual meeting?
Yep.
in April, the map is attached.
5, yep.
When we come back next week, or next month, I'll bring the stuff I got from Cambridge. The map is attached to the bylaw that's been accepted by the state of Massachusetts, that's recorded in the courthouse.
But that's not part of
That's not what I have.
the
No.
annual report.
No, this is the
No,
annual
so we
report.
shouldn't be basing that date
I don't
on
think so.
anything, no.
No, that's just when the map was created.
Because we're dealing with this annual meeting
Yes,
article.
that's
Right.
exactly correct. The map was a part of that because it was attached to this bylaw.
Of course.
Because they had to create the district, and that map created the district bylaw.
Ah.
Yeah, the center of town is very strange.
It is.
Well, because it's just around the common.
Right.
With a couple of omissions.
And the church isn't included on the hill.
Can I, so is
Why
this the
was the
line?
map, why was
That's
the
the line.
map included if we have 3 districts? This doesn't show 3 districts.
No, the 3 districts were created at 3 different times.
So the center was in 75.
And the first
Then it was
district.
first, yes, and then it was the harbor, and then it was,
We were the last on the list
Okay.
in the West Townsend,
yeah.
and we're the historical
Where's the
agriculture.
church?
I know,
Is 58 the
it's a
church?
whole other issue.
Do you know?
That's something
I
that,
don't.
now, I know this is off topic, but that is something that the historical commission can work on, if that's one of your passions and you want to.
64.
I agree that the agricultural history of this town should be brought forth, because I think it's been ignored by the historical.
It has, because what kept this
58.
town going?
Is the other one.
Agriculture. If we
Exactly.
didn't have the agriculture, this town would not have existed.
Exactly, and I do
And the old
think.
brick factories behind my
It's in
house,
the outline, yeah.
where the bricks were made there, that made the brick store,
Yeah,
and a lot of other
No,
buildings.
my
this
house.
is not, that's 57.
And yes, because it was a
58 is the
hard-faced
church.
fired brick.
Oh.
And your house was one of them that they made the brick behind my house.
interesting.
And I have the best bottle piles in town in there too, and the biggest sycamore tree in town.
Oh,
There you go.
There you go.
All right, we have the date, there's a motion, a
What can I say?
second, and now the date.
Is April 28th, 1975, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, any more discuss, we have a motion by Maria and we have a second by Jerry Bezikas. We've had discussion, do we want further discussion? Can we take a voice? Can you? No, you
Laura
can't.
Schifrin abstain.
Okay.
Jerome Bezikas, yes.
James Duran, yes.
Maria Milliken, yes.
Mary Jane Churchwell, yes.
And it was a nice first motion you
Thank you
did,
very
Maria.
much.
Thanks.
Nice, I mean, this isn't,
I don't have the annual yet.
Pass.
Okay,
Oh,
is
the
it
annual-
meeting is the
Put it down in the
28th?
record book.
it's been noted right here.
There we go.
So,
Now, so that's good. Now I need to get the language to
Oh,
create
the
from the
annual,
lawyer.
it's the first
To get the
Tuesday in
Adam.
May.
Okay, February
I'm on the other
25th.
side.
goes to the selectmen from there,
That,
and it comes
it
back
goes to
home.
you first, right?
First Tuesday.
Are we-
in
Yeah,
May.
it'll go to Karen, and then
Okay.
it'll be discussed at select board, and then
Okay.
it'll go to town council.
So Adam will get, he'll be able to zip through that, that's a. I
We'll
don't know why
discuss
you-
it on the 20th, if you get it up to Karen.
January 20th?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get it up to him, is that? Perfect.
You guys can have another marathon selectmen meeting,
That's
Okay.
what we're good at, I guess.
Now,
7 hours.
Oh,
yeah, I don't want to do
That's
that.
hell.
I wanna
Could you
do
imagine?
that.
We had a
Sarah,
10-hour one.
1 hour.
7 hours.
Okay, let's
I
get back
ask
on
you,
topic
if I
so
can-
we can get out of here.
Yeah.
Really?
Any old business?
Yes.
There is?
Well, I already pinged on you
Well,
earlier
just
about the
the
time.
discussion,
Oh,
we did
okay.
ask to do meeting time discussion at
Okay.
the last meeting.
Yeah.
And so that would have been all business, and also, what about the postcard?
Oh, yeah.
We talked about a mailing going into the tax collector when the taxes go out.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Did I miss a meeting?
Oh, right.
I think
So,
we did.
Right, wouldn't-
Yeah, I was at the
and that
meeting.
is old business.
Yeah, I understand.
So do you just wanna
You
put
did.
that
You
on
left early, I
the next
I
meeting?
missed
Yes, I
that one, I'm
do, I
sorry.
do, because I really, really want to get,
It was
So
fun
tax
time.
collector
even if
letter,
it's just
Blurb.
or blurb,
Just blurb, yeah.
anything.
Like, hey, heads up, you're in the district.
Yes, yeah.
Right, because some people might not even know.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I'm sure they don't.
I think Mary Jane.
Yeah,
can
and
then
attest
you
that.
just have to
There's
do
plenty
the
of people
outline
that
of
don't
the-
have a
That's
clue.
appropriate to do before we start charging fees too.
Oh,
Because they
absolutely.
can't say they weren't made
we've
aware.
been talking about it over
Yeah,
a
yeah,
year.
yeah.
It's not gonna happen overnight.
Okay, so,
Tax collector mailing.
it's tax collector mailing. I keep getting it mixed up with the census mailing.
Yeah,
No, that
Tax
would be-
collector mailing.
Yeah, and I think the next one, it went out January 1st, so April 1st.
So
I think,
April
for
1, we
May
should have
1st.
Yeah.
something ready to go,
Yeah.
okay.
So next meeting with whatever ideas, and,
So we'll table
and
it,
do you wanna put the time discussion then on the next
okay.
meeting?
So we're all
It'll be
gonna
new
bring
business.
ideas of
That we're
how
not
to
gonna
design.
discuss changing the times of the meeting till next month?
Well, I'm
It's up to
asking
you.
you,
You're the
it's up
board.
to you.
I would like it
Can we
to.
do that since it's not on the agenda?
Yeah, it's old
Well,
business.
nothing is on the
It is-
agenda.
It's old.
It's old business.
We have old business.
Can I just put the argument forth about how it's,
Well, let's have a motion first,
okay.
or do you want to discuss? I mean, I don't know.
Make a
Yeah, I
motion.
don't think, yeah, I think a motion to have a discussion, a consideration for a new meeting time, right?
Okay.
I didn't know we needed a motion, but I would like to motion that we have discussion about changing the meeting
Okay.
times due to hardship on other members so we can get a full board forward.
Okay,
I'll second that, Maria Milliken.
okay.
Outstanding second, John.
Okay.
Good job, man.
So discussion.
But do you understand why I bring it forth? I mean, for 6 years when I was on conservation, they kicked the meetings up to 7:30 to accommodate me because I couldn't get to this building any earlier than 7:30. And it isn't like anyone enjoyed it, but it was done for the necessity of me as the commissioner and chairman. So we have young family members presently, which would be 3 new members that have children and husbands and families.
What, at this one? 3?
One in particular, I know Jen's, it's her work schedule.
Well,
so-
she's an alternate, she's not.
An alternate is just as important as a full-time commissioner.
So but you're talking about kids. Does she have kids?
Who's she, Jennifer?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have kids,
I have children too.
That's right.
grandson.
My biggest reason would be for work. Just, it's inconvenient in the middle of the afternoon, and I'm just giving my opinion. I would say it might be nice to try a different time, and then Jen might be able to show up if it's not on Thursday at 3 o'clock.
And truth be told, the reasons why I didn't make these
Well,
other
here's-
meetings is because if the sun is out, I have to be working on the farm. I have to be doing stuff, helping guys hay, doing what I'm, keeping these people working there, going and everything, and I can't, and I don't want to miss meetings, I
And
don't.
I know we've done that on town properties and housing authority and even the select board meetings, we have them. We can't be consistent because we have if something happens, we need to address it, okay? But I think 5 or 5:30 is probably a better time for everybody to get their day done with and then grab something to eat and come and do an hour. Because really, most of the meetings here have been an hour, which is great. You know that you're gonna be committed for that time, but I think we're not gonna be here forever.
Really?
And other people who are coming on new and who we'd like to see take over, this is my feeling, are not retired.
Okay, let me give you a little bit of the history of why this occurred.
It's not historical, and it can't be because it's at the Historic District Commission that you can only meet at 3 o'clock. That can't be it.
At least you
Is
put a
it?
little grin on your face because you kind of get a
I'm
little.
winning because I don't even get a chance to speak before I
No,
get
I won't. Go ahead, I would like to hear
So
this.
why-
Okay, so here's what happened. Before I became the chairman, the meetings were not set. The only time we met was when an applicant came. We got no business done, 0, which is why we don't have fees, which is why we don't have the postcard, which is why we don't have anything done.
So the lack
So
of
when I-
structure.
So when I became the chair, I said, okay, we've got to stop with this whenever, because then I would have to gather everybody together, find out, could you meet Lori, could you meet Jerry, Kathy, could you meet Claire, could you meet Susan Gherkin, could you meet, and all that. That took like an hour and a half out of the time to get the right day, because it wasn't even a day. It could be a Monday, it could have been a Friday, it could have been whatever. So when I became the chair, I said, this is it, we want to have a set day. That way we would know when we got an application, when we could prepare for it and get it done. The board voted to do it at 3 o'clock on Thursday. That wasn't my direction, that was what happened.
Okay.
So before that, it was
Things
just
change.
random,
Things
which I
change.
thought was inconvenient.
Could I make a suggestion? Could we do a survey? How many of us are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Well, there's
6,
7
7 total.
seating and 2 alternates.
Two alternates,
So 9.
Kathy, yeah.
So could we
You gotta bet
take
a
a
full board, God
survey
bless.
and say what works for you? I mean, I could.
Well, I
make
mean,
the
how
survey.
about the fact that we have Zoom? Couldn't you Zoom from the office?
Okay, I have Zoomed these
Yeah,
meetings
right.
and it's not as effective, okay? And you are the one that originally said that, so kudos to you. It's okay to listen, I've done it
Yeah,
from,
yeah, yeah.
I've done it from meetings, I've done it when I'm traveling, I'll be in Colorado with my family on a ski vacation next month, so I'll do it. You will not hear from me very often, I'll be sitting there listening,
Yeah,
I'll be taking notes, but I won't be involved in discussion. It's just not as effective.
It is not.
I've chaired meetings virtually.
Yeah, you
You
can
know,
make it work, for
so-
sure. Oh, same.
If I need to make it work, I make it work.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
that's,
But someone who's working as a waitress on Thursday afternoons cannot Zoom. That's the problem for Jen. I'm just bringing her up because she's one of 9 people.
I wonder if, you know, the Historic Society might be a better fit for her.
I don't know.
Why would society be better?
Well, it isn't
They
just
don't.
her though, we're talking
No, I
about
know.
everybody in the future
Right.
here.
But
So,
I don't think it's just the younger. I mean, I'm almost 70 and I don't want to do a 3 o'clock meeting.
yeah, so could we take a survey of what works best for people?
sure.
Well, I know what days don't work for me.
Yeah, yeah. So
I have a
I'd
very
be,
active schedule.
I do.
I cannot.
I
would
do
be
too. I work
willing-
full-time and I'm on a couple of boards.
Exactly.
I would be willing to do a survey if you need it to be in print because you don't do
And when you talk about a survey, like, who are you gonna survey?
the 9
The board.
people, to
Oh,
say
just
what
the
works
board.
for
Oh,
you.
okay,
It's just a way
okay.
to collect information.
Okay.
Or could we
Fine.
go for a trial period and call next meeting at
Well, when do you wanna hit the
5:30?
meeting? When do you wanna change it to? What's
We
convenient for
already
everybody?
talked
How
about like
about that?
5 or
So
6.
the problem with that is that what's happening with FinCom.
Well, we got FinCom,
I don't know what that
You're on
means.
FinCom, aren't
Yes, I
you?
am.
Finance.
Oh,
Aye.
it's another.
so am I.
And you're on FinCom too.
And this
And now, what
is,
are
this is
your
our big
meetings?
season.
Yeah, but you guys meet in the morning.
No,
No, we
we
don't.
don't. We
No,
meet at
Well, you
night.
just met. The other day when I came in here, you were in here.
No, we
No,
were
we
doing the
weren't.
census.
Oh, you're all the same people?
What time is your meeting?
We were doing the
Oh,
census.
my God, all right.
What time's your meeting for that group?
No, that was not a group, that was a mailing we were
Okay,
doing.
that was, she was talking about finance
Madam
committee.
Chair,
Yes,
patience. We can work through changing the hours. It's
Okay.
not that much of
all
a
right, do a
challenge.
survey.
Okay.
Do a survey.
Or could we just do a trial, maybe shoot for 5:30 next meeting,
What-
to see if
what-
it works?
What day?
Well, we meet on Thursdays. Does Thursday night work?
Can we
No, Thursday night does not work.
Okay,
For
so-
you? Okay, or you?
Kathy, does it work for you?
No.
Jerry, does it work for you?
No.
Does it work for you, Jamie?
If it doesn't work for you gals, it won't work for me.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
exactly.
that.
So that's
I will
out.
She's
bend-
out.
I will
I
flex
can
for
do
you.
Wednesday at 5 or 5:30.
If it's 5:30, I gotta get,
Monday,
I have to be
Tuesday,
done by,
you know, Monday, Tuesday.
if it's
I'm
at 5:30, that works, because as long as I can get kicked out of here for 7 o'clock to go upstairs for my conservation meeting.
That's a
That's
long
fine.
evening.
For me, no, that's fine.
We have them all the
Okay, why
time.
don't you take the
Yeah.
survey
Okay.
and get back to us at
Can
the
I
next
have
meeting?
everybody's email address? But there are,
It's
not
on-
everybody's here,
mine's on
and
there.
I'll just have to call you.
I don't email, no. I got a really nice computer and I know how to turn it on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have yours, so 6. Who am I missing? Jen, right?
Claire.
Claire,
Claire. Does she do
Susan?
email?
yeah,
Yeah.
Susan.
And I can email you and you can give me everyone's emails?
You should have everyone's emails on
If
the
you
emails
look
I
at
send you. but I
the
will.
Not
notice
everybody's
she
on
sent
your
out,
Okay,
but Susan and
Claire.
Claire must be.
Okay, and I can get Jen's. Okay. And then Mary Jean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
okay,
Full
so
vote.
I'll take
when are we
it.
having our next meeting? I gotta set that
We should
now.
just still do that at 3. You said the 12th, right?
Okay, that-
And then we'll
So
have,
we're gonna stay at 3 o'clock at the time being still?
Until-
sounds that way.
Until we,
Okay, if you want, I can do any time later on the 12th.
Okay,
Oh,
If it
I
turns
think-
out.
yeah, okay, let's see how my surveying goes.
Okay,
And I'll keep everyone in the loop. How's that?
sounds good.
sounds good.
Okay, can I have a motion to adjourn?
all right, one more quick thing.
Oh, okay.
What else can we do to bring other, I mean, we have a full board, and that's good. But what else can we do to get, like, more people notified, more people on board with the historical commission what we're doing.
The postcard.
The postcard.
Postcards would be the
I
better?
think.
We do, but
At this
we don't
point.
have a budget because we don't have any money.
Yeah, but the discussion was to put it in the tax collector's
So we then
mailing.
go on to their.
So it's just copying a notice, which can be a half
I
a sheet
can
or a
print
third
it
of a
at
sheet or
my
whatever.
office, I mean,
No,
whatever.
we have
Does that
printed
change
here.
the postage on
I can
the?
print it.
It
here.
If she can print them off
Shouldn't, yeah.
for nothing, fine.
Yeah, absolutely, that's what volunteers
That's a
and,
volunteer.
yeah.
Okay,
And I can also help with the design, I'll bring a sample.
Perfect.
Yeah.
okay, sounds good.
Mine was rejected. So,
Can you share with me?
Dudley?
Can
Oh,
you
I'm
share
sorry.
with me?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, can we
No,
adjourn?
we're all set.
Can I have
Thanks
a
so
motion
much,
to adjourn?
Jack.
And you can exchange.
Jerry Lynn,
Thank Geraldine.
You're welcome.
motion to adjourn at
Who
ooh,
seconded?
4:20 PM. Laura Schifrin second.
James, Dorian
Can I
second.
have a, I don't know.
Laura Schifrin.
Second, Laura,
Yes.
Jerry,
Yep.
James,
James Dorian, yes.
Kathy.
Maria Milliken, yes.
Mary Jo
So how many
Churchman, yes.
times do you need?
Okay, all
Okay.
right, we'll see you
Thank
next
you.
month.
Once a month?
Thank you.
No, we're coming to the budget season.